guys, it's Lily. I'm back with Simple Abundance, a daybook of comfort and joy by Sarah Ban Breathnach. We're on December 20th. The Glad Game Reconsidered. Be glad, be good, be brave. That quote was by Eleanor Hodgman Porter. Bah humbug. You can't mean that 4 days before Christmas. Oh, yes, you can, especially 4 days before Christmas. This morning, the test that tries women's soul commence. As with Christmas past, this year the test will be multi-choice. Who sleeps where? Who cooks what? Who gets custody of Christmas morning? Which gifts haven't arrived? Which gifts haven't yet been sent? Who picks people up at the airport? Who checks into Beldam? Suddenly, Ebenezer Scrooge seems like the most maligned and misunderstood figure in literature. But I know someone whose literally reputation needs rehabilitation even more than Scrooge's. Remember Pollyann, the glad girl? Now don't snicker at the thought of her name. Pollyan's cloudy determination to find the good in any situation might seem too sarcastic to swallow 4 days before Christmas, but I think the instructions to hear her glad game should be festively wrapped and put under every woman's tree. Sneer if you must, but the glad game is the perfect audit when a holiday problem flares up suddenly. Pollyann did not pretend that everything was good. Her creator, Eleanor Hodgman Porter, instead she represented a cheery, courageous acceptance of the facts. She understood that unpleasant things are always with us, but she believed in mitigating them by looking for whatever good there is in what is. When Pollyann was originally published in 1913, no one was more shocked than Miss Porter at the sudden and whispered appeal of her 11-year-old orphan ability to find the silver lining in the black cloud. Although the book was published without any publicity, word of mouth recommendation made it a bestseller, eventually selling over 1 million copies. Pollyann was translated into a dozen languages and was so popular that the character's name entered the English vernacular and described irreplaceable optimism. In the novel, Pollyann Weeder is the daughter of an impoverished missionary who continuously preached the sermon of gladness to anyone who'd listen. The Render Witter pointed out that the Bible records 800 instances of God instructing his children to be glad and rejoice. Obviously, the Revender concludes he must have wanted us to live that way at least some of the time. On Christmas, these beliefs are put to a severe test when an annual holiday hamper arrived from the missionary Ladies' Aid Society. Pollyan's had asked for a real china doll for Christmas, but when she opens the hamper on Christmas morning, she finds that the good ladies have mistakenly sent her a pair of children's crutches instead. Naturally, she feels devastated. In effort to comfort her, the Reverend make up a game to see if they can find good things about receiving a pair of crutches as a Christmas gift. Of course, they do. Pollyann doesn't need them, thus, the glad game is created. After Pollyann's father dies, she's sent to live with her Aunt Polly Harrington, a wealthy but lonely spinster. No one doubts that the reason Miss Polly never married is her very stern and unpleasant personality. When Pollyann arrives in the little Vermont town, she soon transforms the community with her spunk and good cheer. The sick become well, the lonely find friends, the sweethearts' unhappy marriages are saved. Everyone except Aunt Polly's scums to look for life bright side. But Aunt Polly remains a hard nut to crack. At one point she explodes. Will you stop using that everlasting word, glad? It's glad, glad, glad. From morning till night. I think I shall go wild. A response one could imagine sharing occasionally. However, Aunt Polly comes under the glad spell after Pollyann has a serious accident, only pulls through because of her own pluck and goodwill of the community. Pollyann may be hopeless, sentimental, old-fashioned, and outdated as a novel, but this business about 800 reassurances to cheer up, it's not so bad, deserves reconsideration. Perhaps this is exactly the nugget of good news we should meditate on as we deck the halls and roll out the red carpet. Thank you guys so much for reading with me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.